Kia ora te whānau, doing a quick lesson on kei te, and how you can use it to say what something is doing, and you can also use it to say where something is. So let's get into it. So, what something or someone is doing is the first thing we're going to talk about, and the next one is where something is. So I've broken it up into these columns here so you can see the structure of each sentence. So the first one in both of them is the tense. The next one in the next one for the doing is an action, and then the last one there is the subject, whereas the bottom one you've got the tense, then the location, then the subject. So what I really wanted this to do is to help you be able to identify, even if you don't really know what's being talked about or what's being said in the text that you're reading, that you might come across this in, but you can at least start to identify what is actually happening. So in one case we're talking about something doing something or someone doing something, and then the next one we're talking about the location of something. So the thing is, they both start with the same tense, and this is where it can get confusing, but if you know the difference, then you can pick apart those differences. But they both start with kei te. So the next one, we need an action. So kei te haere, and then we'll put in there aho. So I am going. Kei te oma ia, he is running. Kei te peke koe, you are jumping. Whereas in this one, I've got to move my bobblehead here, move it up there. Sorry, it's going to cut some of the screen out. So important to note that the second part of the sentence here is an action. So it's like a verb, it's a doing word. Whereas down here, we're going to look at words that are nouns. They're physical things. Maybe not these things, because we're not going to be at this as a location. But we're looking at, say, kei te whare ia. Or I'll do it the same as the above one, aho. So kei te whare aho. So I am at the house, and it's not I am running or anything like that. It's a physical location, that te whare is somewhere where I can actually be. Kei te kura ia, he is at school. Kei te what's another one? Kei te mahi koe, you are at work. Now this is where it can get a bit tricky, and you need to even build even more context around the conversation, because mahi can actually be the physical place of work, or it can also be the action of working. So it'll really depend on what else is being said in the sentence. But that's basically a really quick lesson. Try and move my head a little bit. Move these ones over. But that's basically a quick lesson. And it's really just to show the difference between when a sentence starts with kei te, how you can tell what's actually happening in the sentence or what's being talked about. Next word's an action, if someone's doing something, whereas it can still start with kei te and then be a location of something and be actually talking about where that thing is.